What's good? It's your boy DJ Avo. We the bros. Dynasty Bros, that is. And we back, bitch. And we all got that championship. We all got the ship. I don't know about y'all, but we all got one of these. Hope you guys you want. Yeah. Let go. I'm Avo. Hey, yo, Doc, what's good?
Who won't smoke with us? I'm trying to fucking nigga league up. Hey, what's good, Brodies and Bays? This is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 115. This is where you come for your fantasy football needs and to chop it up about the latest NFL news. I am Dynasty Bro Dot here with my co-bro.
Dynasty Bro Vic, a.k.a. Chief Sosa FF, here with my fire-ass DJ.
Come on, man. It's your boy DJ Avo. We in here. Let's go.
AKA, we get them dubs. AKA,
We get them dubs.
All right, man. Hey, I'm feeling good, man. Top of the year to everybody. Hope y'all got y'all championships, man. It's been a rough year. So to be able to even make it through the season, man, you got to pat yourself on the back because it was a long one. And me and Vic love fantasy, but we done had a couple weeks where it's like, bro, I can't wait till the season's over. So we just reset, do it again, and hopefully it's less complicated next year. So I'm excited, man. We get to talk this victory lap, basically. Talk about these championships, these dubs we may or may not got. We'll see. Find out a little bit later. I'm just excited to be back with my brothers, man. It's been a minute, man. First of all, how y'all doing? Vic, you doing good, bro?
Good, bro. Hey, it's a new year, man. You know, it's one of my favorite episodes. It's the victory lap. It's where we get to flex a little bit, man. You know, talk about, you know, if you brought in some championships and where you came up short and where you just completely got wiped out. So, looking forward to hearing how y'all did.
Same. Avo, you good?
Man, I'm good, man. Back in high spirits. Happy to be back with the bros, man. Happy to be back.
Yeah. New sound, new vision, new everything going forward. 2022. Let's go.
And new angles.
And new angles.
Ooh.
I wasn't used to being this close up, man. I wasn't ready.
It's
But
all
I'm
good.
adjusting, bro. I'm
It's kind
adjusting.
of like our old look, though.
It is, but
That vintage look.
just everything is fit better, though. Everything
know.
fit better.
Just pop a little different.
Yeah, let's get to it, baby. So look, we gonna talk these dubs we got. Go through, discuss our set it and forget it some too. Talk about the guys that hurt us, helped us a little bit, and ain't nothing changed. We still got to say something good to the people. We got the Hood TMZ, the What's the Word, Dynasty Bro Vic. He coming here with the fire news still. You know, I'm ready for all of that, man. Hey, before we get into anything, I need Dynasty Bro Vic to show this. You don't got to show the name because I ain't a sponsor, but show this bag of gummies you got, bro. Show the back of it.
Yeah, man.
Life-size bag of gummies,
Big
bro.
bag, boy. Big
Yeah,
bag.
enough to feed a village.
That guy's going to give him the front.
Yeah,
Hey.
y'all thought y'all was going to get some promo. Ha!
Ha!
He got the whole studio smelling like cherry, watermelon, orange, strawberry,
Strawberry,
green apple, bro.
And then also artificially flavored. That's what it smells like.
All right, man, let's get to it, man. I'm excited to see what Vic done pulled up to his What's the Word. Go ahead and take over, brother.
Man, let's get into it, man. Hey, first off, man, last Monday, we had a national championship game go down between the SEC. So, Alabama, Crimson Tide took on the Georgia Bulldogs. And Georgia Bulldogs, man, they came in and whooped ass, bro. So, what are your thoughts on that, man?
Man, I don't ever want to blame nothing on injury because Georgia went out there. They played good ball. They scored and played defense when they needed to. It was unfortunate, though, that Jameson and Mechie basically wasn't there to help the comeback while Alabama was in need of scores. So it's unfortunate, man. But, you know, usually Alabama has next up guys already ready anyway, so you can't blame injury. Just unfortunate that I don't think we got to see the epic ending that it should have been, you know, maybe if there was that full health on offense. But the game was good, though, bro. Georgia did their thing.
It was a great game. I know going in, I had Bama all playoffs. So, shout out to Georgia. I mean, they were a dominant team. We got to see Dalvin Cook's little brother, you know, get some work in and have some big plays. And shout out to Stetson, man. I mean, he started off slow, but then it all came together. I will say this, man. It looked like Nick Saban just had one too many skilled players, like as far as like coming up short. You know what I mean? So I definitely see him building out that depth. You know, at least just going forward, man. So of course they lost Mechie, but once you lose Jameson as well, like that's kind of hard to overcome. So shout out to Georgia. I do want to also shout out Nick Saban. He did his press conference and he actually highlighted. Man, I'm spacing on the QB and the linebacker.
Bryce Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young and is it Will Hill? Is that his name?
Anderson.
Will Anderson. Okay.
I think they'll both be back next year, though. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, but he basically just shouted them out, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to Coach Saban, basically just, you know, not letting his guys just kind of exit on that post-game conference, on that low moment as far as not winning the championship, but he just wanted to highlight them, let them know, hey, you guys are leaders, and we wouldn't be here without y'all. So speaks volume, man. So shout out to Nick.
Facts, big facts.
All right, man, let's keep it pushing, man. The next thing I want to get into, look, AB, man, let's just talk about it.
Oh, man. We went from 2 years ago of saying we never going to have to talk about AB again. And for the next 2 years, we still been talking about AB. It's crazy how relevant he manages to keep himself.
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys saw a couple weeks ago, he basically walked off the field at MetLife Stadium, man, against the Jets. I know there were some incentives on the line, and also there were some injuries he was coming back from. Slowly throughout the week, you basically just saw all sides give their stories and their angles. I walk away being entertained, man. That's kind of my takeaway. Look, what are your thoughts on AB, man? Does he play another snap in the league? What are your thoughts?
When it happened, even throughout everybody's sides of the story, I kept on saying AB's not going to play again. But the NFL is such a business, man, and people just do whatever it takes to win sometimes. That's how he even stayed in the league now. I'm going to say about 80% of me says he doesn't play anymore, but 20% of me knowing that something's a business, somebody going to do whatever they need to, somebody might bring him in, he might still look good, quick on his feet, and that 20% says that he still might potentially play again, but 80% says, nah, he's done. What about y'all?
I'm going to say 99.9% chance he's done. Only because, bro, it took the best quarterback in the league to get you back into the league.
The GOAT. Goatiana.
Like, we're expecting Aaron Rodgers to do that? We're expecting Dak to do that? We're expecting Russell to do that? I doubt it. I feel like Brady was the only one that was willing to, and you blew that opportunity. Nah.
What about Big Ben trying to get him back?
Big Ben, I just saw him throw a pass short yesterday by about 5 yards. He needs to be on his way out the league too.
It probably is, man. Shout out to him even making the playoffs, though. He was out there fighting.
I actually side with Avo, man. Like, think about the politics that come with that. Talking about a Tom Brady. He brought you into New England, brought you into Tampa Bay. So if
and you shitted on him,
yeah,
too.
so if you're going to shit on the Tom Brady, I don't see how you overcome that. And then also, man, we already know these owners, they're more than capable of blackballing a player from the league. So if these owners get together and say, hey, we don't want this guy in the league, I mean, that's just a whole nother level of politics right there. So I personally don't see AB coming back. I know he's capable of still playing, but how do you overcome basically trying to jeopardize Tom Brady's legacy? That's what it comes down to. Because he's in Tampa Bay, that's a whole nother legacy. So they got the title last year, but I'm not liking the Bucs right now as they go forward. And I know they just beat up on the Eagles, but they're kind of banged up on offense, man. So
I still trust anything led by Bruce Arians' offense. They got Tom Brady on it. Because, I mean, I know it was the Eagles, like you said, but they made that shit look easy, bro. Super easy. All right. Well, y'all at 99%. I'm at 80. I'm just, a guy. I can't trust them sometimes. So that's the only reason why I'm at 80.
I wouldn't be shocked though. That 0.1% is a big 0.1%. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if they was like, you know what? We think we're a wide receiver away.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. And he's been doing interviews making himself look boneheaded. Yeah, he look cool, but hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I told Vic, hey, there's a couple songs he put out that I like.
Bro,
I
you too?
Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I listened to a couple tracks and I liked them. I'm not even being funny either.
Bro, I was thinking about coming in here and grabbing them. I was like, I kind of like that first one I heard.
I gotta check it out, man.
Yeah,
I gotta check
bro.
them out. But AB said business still booming. Got the Fashion Nova deal. He's hanging out with Ye. Pops called me. He was like, yeah, AB's hanging out with Ye. He
That's
goes by
real.
Ye now.
That's real. He was in the studio with Ye, Davies, few people, bro. Fabulous. I'm like, damn.
I think he just dropped a song with somebody.
He had a photo shoot, right? I think in Kanye's walk-in closet. I think Madonna was there.
That shit crazy,
He
bro.
lit right now.
He big lit.
Hey, man, take it where you got it.
All right, man. Let's transition. Other thing I got for What's the Word, there's only one African-American head coach in the NFL right now. So, of course, Miami Dolphins just fired Brian Flores. He actually had a winning season, 9-8. Did you guys see that coming? Do you think they should?
Hell nah, bro. And you can't fire somebody that went on a streak like that at the end of the year. That means they finally found something that clicked. And I think it's going to be unfair. Whoever they bring in, they're going to bring in somebody to start that's going to live in some of that success if they have a real good year next year, and that's not fair, bro.
To me, it just screams they're not on the same page with the QB direction. So, of course, there were reports coming out that Flores wasn't really too high on Tua. Wanted to make the trade for Deshaun. But at the end of the day, if you got a franchise that drafted a QB, what was Tua, top 3 pick, a top 5 pick?
Top 5. He went 5. Herbert went 6.
Yeah, top 5 pick. So, Miami, at this point, they're obligated right now to the Tua situation. That way they don't look like dickheads in front of their fan base, right? So
I'm glad you guys brought this up. I've been doing a lot of research on this situation. 'Cause for some reason, it bugged me because I know that they won their last 9 games or whatever. So I'm like, dang, that came out on top. Like, that's looking good. Like, to me, that's good momentum going into the next season.
Facts.
So as I heard more people talking about it, they're talking about the power struggle between the GM and the head coach. And I'm just saying that as far as from what I learned, the GM been there for a while. There's been a lot of head coaches. This is their first winning season in a while, right? Like, I'm just saying, maybe it's not the coach.
yeah,
I'm just throwing that out
you
there.
gotta look at the
Maybe
GM.
it ain't the coach.
You gotta look up top, a little, more up top. So, but I'm sure Flores will get another job.
Hell yeah,
So-
bro. And if he don't, they goofy. The NFL teams are goofy, bro.
If not, one of these HBCUs pick that man up.
Man, that's not fair, bro. I get it. That's not fair though to go from successful
facts.
seasons to HBCU head coach.
Facts.
He deserves to be a head coach in the NFL for real.
All right. So of course I do want to shout out Mike Tomlin. He's always had a winning season. He's never had a losing season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So shout out to him. I know they just took an exit last night to the Chiefs.
As expected though.
Yeah. When you running behind Big Ben at this point, this late in his career.
Did Big Ben really say that comment?
Which comment?
I heard him say something like, "Hey man, we're not gonna win, so let's just go out there."
I
and
mean,
have fun." I didn't know if that was
his
real.
real
or not.
line was, "We're looked at like we're expected to not win." Not he said it. He said from
okay.
the outside in, we're not expected to win. We're not
Okay.
expected to do good. So let's just go out there and play hard and see
Gotcha.
what happens. Have fun. So
Respect that.
All right, bros. Look, we hearing that, bro. We gotta talk about these Colts, man.
oh man,
We didn't get in the playoffs.
No.
We would be doing a disservice. We didn't highlight the Colts. We went down to Jacksonville and stunk it up. It kind of reminded me of Week 1 last year when we just thought, new season and got our ass whooped in Jacksonville last year at the start. And we got our ass whooped again this year in Jacksonville. So how do you guys feel, man? Like, is this a Carson Wentz thing? Is this a coaching thing? Is it a all-around thing? What are your thoughts?
I don't even know.
it's an all around thing. It's a Carson Wentz thing. With that good old line, you need to learn how to get rid of the ball. Whether that means you throw it out of bounds, you need to quit trying to make plays on your feet. That's how you always stay hurt when you was in Philadelphia. We don't need you to risk anything throwing interceptions because all we do is play steady defense and run the ball hard. So if you're not going to give us the chance to keep on doing those things, that's an issue with you. Coaching wise, dude, I don't care if you down by 20 against Jacksonville. You keep running the ball because JT slows the game down a little bit. And he's always waiting. He's like one big play away, but if you're not giving him the ball consistent enough to break the defense down and to get into a rhythm, you fucking up having arguably one of the best running backs, probably the best running back going forward at his age, and you feel me, skill-wise in the NFL. Just a whole lot, man. I feel like they just went out there and dropped the ball altogether.
Yeah, they were overlooking the Jags and looking forward to the playoffs, and that's the thing about football, any given Sunday. So, of course, Jags going to come in motivated. They got nothing to lose. They got a chance to fuck up your season, and that's what they did. So, for me, you got to get JT going early and often. I mean, even look back to the Tampa Bay game. Once we started running the second half, the game was close. It's like, yeah, just stick to our identity. It just sucks, man, having the NFL playoffs going on right now and not seeing Jonathan Taylor out there. It also sucks not seeing the Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? Like, these are guys that we want to see.
Yeah.
These up-and-coming stars. So,
Facts.
yeah. But
Facts.
just want to go ahead, Avo.
It also sucks when customers. I was fixing the TV during the game, and he was missing the game. As soon as I get that thing working, he's like, "Oh man, cut that shit off. It's your fault. It's your fault. You bad luck." So just know it affects everybody when y'all play bad, man. Just know that. That's childish and selfish of me, but I'm just saying, man. Come on, man. Y'all got to play better. Play better. Get blown out.
All right, anything else y'all want to hit on for what's the word before we get into these flags? I got a couple flags.
You got a couple?
I got a couple, man. It's been a while.
Ooh.
Show me them, bro. Let me know what you got.
All right, man. My first flag, man. Since we talked about number of black head coaches there are in the league, I want to flag the Houston Texans, man.
Okay, that's foul, bro.
I want to flag them only because, actually, I don't even know the identity of their coach. You want to
Keep talking. I'll let you know.
Okay, because I don't want to be, incorrect. But it wasn't even about like who they just fired as their current coach. It's more so about who they're interviewing. The Houston Texans are interviewing Hines Ward. I believe he's a wide receiver position coach at Florida Atlantic.
David Cutley.
Okay, but basically, it's almost like they're trying to go through the motion in terms of like, oh yeah, we're looking at black candidates, but like Hines Ward, is he someone that comes to mind?
I've never seen him coach. I mean, he's a name from back in the day, and kind of makes sense if it's maybe you talking about Pittsburgh.
It just seems like they're going through the motion, man, with, we're interviewing Hines Ward. So I know they got this Rooney Rule and all this other stuff, but clearly that Rooney Rule is not working. And why do you even have to have a rule in general? I mean, that just speaks volume. So that's just, I mean, you kind of see it now, especially in the corporate space, a lot of this diversity, inclusion stuff going on.
Yeah.
You could tell the company that's just going through the motion just because that's the wave to ride right now. You know what I'm saying? So to me, Houston Texans just kind of look like they just going through the motion. From that standpoint, so and my flag go to the Texans.
And it's foul. You gave that man 1 year. He came in thinking he had Deshaun Watson, and basically him and his people drafted. And I've been talking to you about this all year. Davis Mills doesn't look horrible.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready to be a starter, but he ended up going out there with a team that's not ready on defense and a team that's not ready on offense. And still, he gave him three wins, didn't he? I think they still had 3 or 4 wins with Davis Mills. And no receivers. Well, I'll take that back. Put the respect on Brandon Cook's name. He's that guy. But yeah, man, they set him up for failure and then got rid of him, which is fucking wild. Maybe they thought that hiring a black man would make Deshaun Watson want to stay or make it happen. And once it didn't work, it was like, well, we didn't really want him anyway. So that's kind of foul.
Yeah. So my flag go to them. I do got another flag.
What's that, bro?
All right, man. You guys saw at least the playoff game with the Raiders and the Bengals, was a fire game, by the way. There was an erroneous whistle blown. I don't know what erroneous mean, but
I don't know, but I heard it.
Here's the thing. My flag actually go to that, not the crew, but the person that blew the whistle.
We don't know who it is, though.
We don't know who it is, so by default, you got to give it to the crew, but it makes the crew look bad. But here's the thing. Joe Burrow scrambling towards the sideline. He looks like he's going to step out or even throw the ball away, but he throws the ball, keeps it in play without stepping out. To me, you don't blow the whistle. Like, you let that play finish. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If that whistle didn't happen, we would have been reviewing that play regardless because it would have got challenged. Bengals would have challenged that play anyways.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So to me,
I think I need a better rundown of what happened. Now I realized I saw what happened, but I think I had the TV on mute. I didn't fully understand what was happening. So you're talking about the play where he ran out of bounds and he threw the touchdown?
Well, he ran towards out of bounds. He didn't step out. It looked close, but it looked like first you thought he was going to throw the ball away.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's the first thing. And then you're looking like, oh, well, did he step out? Then you got to look at, oh, he kept the ball in play. So to me, you got to just let that play finish. Like, just let it play out.
But so somebody blew the whistle like he was down. That's why the defense pulled up like they did.
Yeah.
Or that's the idea behind it.
The argument is defense stopped playing, but from my angle, I looked like they were still playing. I don't know, man.
I felt like the certain players I felt like pulled up. That was from watching it on mute. But I figured he stepped out. That's literally what I thought. That's wild.
Hell of a play, hell of a throw.
It, man.
I still feel like that play would have been made whistle, no whistle.
Facts.
That play was there, at least to Tyler Boyd.
So you're telling me they pulled it back?
No, they ended up giving him the touchdown.
They gave him the touchdown. Okay.
As they should, though. He deserved it.
Yeah, and Cincinnati would have challenged that anyways. They haven't been in the playoffs in years. There's no way they don't challenge that play. So even without the whistle, they would have challenged it. They would have shown Burrow didn't step out. Touchdown's good. And don't let it come down to one play.
Never.
Facts.
Never.
Facts. Do better.
But
and don't throw an interception at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like, they had a chance to execute, tie it up at the end of the game, and they didn't. So that play shouldn't have decided anything. Y'all actually had a chance to execute a tie.
But if you guys don't know that whole crew, so Jerome Boger, he was the head official. Him and his crew won't be working the rest of the playoffs. So that announcement came out from the NFL. But
come on now, dog.
Man, I don't know how I feel about that, but I get it.
Man.
I kind of get it.
Yeah.
But it really comes down to the person that blew the whistle. But I don't see them, you know, they're a crew. I'm sure, you know, that's your squad, that's your boys and your girls. So just given that, you're not going to point a finger like, oh, he blew the whistle or, oh, she blew the whistle. So
Was the initial report that it came from a fan?
I didn't hear about that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I think that was the first thing I saw about it. Was they thought a fan had blew a whistle, and then they realized it was actually down on the field.
Okay.
I thought that was weird by itself. I was like, man, fans really out here trying to get themselves to the playoffs. I see y'all.
What's funny is I wouldn't even fucking doubt it. That would be fucking funny.
Yeah.
Not really funny. It's the playoffs, so I guess it wouldn't be funny, but that would be very interesting. Is that a better word?
Yeah. All right, man. Y'all got any flags before we get into this checking on our set it and forget it's and DFS before we get into the main?
Nah, man. I would have just echoed off your coaching stuff, talking about that. Just seeing some of the guys that these teams plan on interviewing is like, really? You going back to that cup of water? Like they didn't work back then, or like I don't know, man. It's just surprising seeing some of the names, and I'm like, okay. But it is what it is. This is my song, too. You switch like a unlimited Super Gremlin, you know what I'm saying? That Kodak. Shout out to Kodak, you know, young legend, you know what I'm saying? I barely like any of his music, but this song is tight. Hey, but yeah, man, we just got to do right by, you know, these black men that put themselves in positions to be offered these other positions, these upgrades. And it sucks when we don't get them. So that's my flag on the play. I would just echo that same thing.
Yep, I want to echo right with it. So I did some math right before we started it. So I had thought in my head originally, like, oh man, we're 13%-ish of the population. We should be 13%-ish of the coaching. And then I realized that don't even add up because we're actually like the majority of the league.
Yeah.
So we should probably have a lot more than 4 or 5 coaches. It should probably be a lot more, just saying, especially with all the former players that have came through, just throwing that out there. So I'm going to just echo the same thing. Like even the 4 or 5 that maybe we're owed because of the percentage we are of the nation, the math ain't mathing.
That's a good baseline.
Just letting you know the math ain't mathing.
And you know what's crazy? Like, and it's not even just, I want to see black men, just all black men get the opportunity. Cause did you see somebody they interviewing Jim Caldwell, which he's a black man. 67 years old. Why can't we get one of these young, fascinating, creative-minded black coaches
position
a shot?
Coaches.
A shot.
Position coaches.
Because that's how you end up with the Sean McVays and the Kyle Shanahans. They gave these young, brilliant minds a chance, and they're creative, and they work, and they're exciting, and people want to play with them. Like, everybody doesn't want to sign up and go play with Jim Caldwell at 67 years old. Nothing's wrong with it, but it's like, dude, it's a new day and age. Yep. Look at these exciting ass offenses. Dude, I would love to be, if I was a running back, I would love to play in San Francisco. Bro. Everybody wants to go to the Rams if you're a receiver and you that kind of option. Just a young coach that's going to be able to relate with you and try to understand your culture. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That is exciting to play for. You'll probably attract so many different free agents, even just off of that. Even if it's not an exciting destination, it's about the people that are there in position. So
we seen that play out. Look at what Deion's doing at a HBCU.
Deion loading up right now.
Facts.
Like it just goes to show you right there. And then also, like everybody loves the Rams running game to have a black positional head coach, like working with Sean McVay. So it's a lot of talent around the league. So hopefully we start to see these numbers increase. I know these last set of coaches that were at least fired, going back to Lovie Smith and Caldwell, they actually had winning seasons.
Shit crazy, bro. Give them a shot.
Come on, man.
All right, man. Before we get to the main topics, DJ Avo, where can the people follow you at?
Come on, man. You can follow me on Instagram at Avo Love. Just check that out. I got some new shit coming here in a few months. I ain't gonna tell you about it yet, but trust me, it's gonna be coming. It's gonna be dope. So we still gonna be turning up on Tuesdays. It just might be a little bit different, and it might not be Tuesdays every time. But don't worry, we got that shit coming. But don't worry, because like I said, we popping. We the bros, Dynasty Bros. Hey, yo, Dot, where can we follow you at, bro?
Hey, follow me at DynastyBro on Instagram and Twitter, and follow the main Instagram page, DynastyBrosFF. Hey, Vic, where can we follow you at, my G?
Follow me at ChiefSosaFF, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast where you listen, Dynasty Bros FF. I'm excited for the offseason, get into these rookie prospects, and ready for these rookie drafts, man. So that's that. All right, look, before we get into the set and forget it, man, me and my guy, Dot, we've been going at it with this DFS, so I know we've been off a couple weeks, but I had to update the tallies.
You see the number on there, Avo. Look at it.
My guy done caught up.
Ooh, okay.
Get the dubs, baby. Get the dubs.
He done, he won the past 2 weeks, man. So I'm 0-2. We got a tight matchup tonight. I need Cooper Kupp to be held in check.
I need Cooper Kupp to score 30 and Ertz to put up nothing and the Rams to blow up.
But you already going to get like 10 points just off of defense showing up. So what defense you running, by the way, man?
The Rams, bro. I'm running the Rams defense, bro. Kyler going to throw a couple picks. I already feel it.
I need Kyler to go off, but I need them to lose because me and Snell I ain't going to put that out there.
We getting money.
We get into it.
We getting money.
Get into it. All right, man. So, yeah, man. But I'm excited, man. I've been having fun with this DFS shit, so.
We getting money.
All right, bro. Let's check in on our set it and forget it, man, before we talk about this victory lap.
All right, set it or forget it, man. Man, I gotta go look mine up, bro. I
already got mine. And shout out to Avo playing that Nip, RIP Nip, man. So this is the victory lap episode. Gotta honor Nip, man.
I know. Go ahead and tell me yours. I'm looking mine up.
All right, so my QB was Taysom Hill. Slow start, week 1. Put up 9 points against Tampa Bay. That was a tough defense, but I just like the rushing upside. So, look, still had 12 carries. We'll take that. I actually threw the ball. I'm looking at the wrong game. He had 11 carries, but he actually threw the ball 27 times, but couldn't really get the passing game going. But you always ride out with a Taysom Hill upside, just giving the balls in his hands and
yeah, bro.
Basically an RB that can make a pass, complete a pass. But I'll take that. And then he actually ended up missing round 2 of the playoffs with COVID, so that's an L. And then if you made it to the championship week, if you had some dilemmas, he was a solid play, bro, against Carolina, especially playing at home. So he bounced back with 19 points. So all in all, man, not a bad play. And I only say that because actually round 1 of the playoffs, I feel like everybody had low scoring, like, production. Nobody really took off. You know what I mean? Like your studs put up like 7 points. So you'll take 9 in that first week, even though it hurts. But again, championship week, hopefully he bailed you out if you stuck with it.
Big facts. All right, I'm looking up 2021. My quarterback was, man. Yeah, it was Mr. Jimmy Garoppolo. That was my quarterback, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Jimmy G.
All right, so the fantasy weeks are, what are the weeks? Was it 14 through 16?
15 through 17.
15 through 17. Oh man, he had 23 first week. Second week he only had 15. Third week he only had 15. But that's because he playing against some teams that were allowing him to run. They went to one of those running games. Debo took off against Atlanta, and then when they played Tennessee, I think he ended up having 2 interceptions, which he was closer to the 20-point mark. But Tennessee's defense was clamping up at the end of the year. But you're not going to be mad at 23-15-15. I wouldn't be mad. He didn't kill you. He didn't blow up, though. But that was my nice setter to forget it. I knew he had some nice matchups. I really was enjoying the Atlanta game, but it didn't turn up like I wanted to all the way. But Jimmy was still a solid play, though.
Shout out to Jimmy getting the playoff win, too, on the road against the Cowboys. So
Jimmy doing his thing,
yeah, bro. Hey, he's basically just saying, hey, look, I can still start in this league, so even if it ain't for the Niners.
Putting in the audition right now.
Hell, I'll take him here in Indy. I really would.
He actually managed a game way better than Carson would.
Yeah. So, all right, bro. And we got to bring in some competition, so.
Facts.
Why not? All right, my running back was Josh Jacobs, so week 15 against Cleveland. He only put up 12 points, but I will say this. I was following the volume there. I mean, Josh Jacobs is a guy that's going to flirt with 20 touches a game. Usually most of that comes with carries. They throwing passes here and there, but at least for that game, that week he did have 15 carries. Only had 52 yards on the ground. That was a tough defense to go up against. He also caught 3 passes, but the targets were there with 4, so he flirted with 19, 20 touches there. Let's fast forward to round 2 of the playoffs, 10 points against the Denver Broncos. This is the thing about Josh Jacobs, man. 27 carries. He had a 100-yard game, but didn't hit the end zone. So he only gave you 10 points. But again, the volume and opportunity was there. So we'll take that. And then fast forward to championship week against my Colts. Hey, put up 18 fantasy points,
Ball.
16 carries on the ground, 60 yards, and a touchdown, and caught 4 passes. So we'll take that. I do feel like Josh Jacobs was a solid play.
All year, too.
Yeah, and even if you watched him against the Bengals in the playoff game, as the game got later and later, Josh Jacobs got stronger and stronger throughout the game. So actually, man, I like Josh Jacobs, bro. And I know it's not sexy from a production standpoint on the points.
Consistent, though.
But the volume's there, man. They want to run that ball.
All right, and let's go to a guy. I think that's a young up-and-coming running back still, too, in my eyes. Antonio Gibson, man. He was my setter to forget it. All right, so I'll just say it up front. He missed week 17. I'm trying to think, was it COVID or was it his ankle issue? It might have been both. Antonio Gibson.
I think he had a bum ankle, I thought.
Yeah, ankle.
And dealing with toe, right? A toe thing?
Yeah, toe and ankle. So he did miss week 17, which is the championship, which sucked. But leading into the championship, week 15 against Philly, he had 19 points, heavily involved. You know, he ended up having like 7 targets, 6 receptions. And then week 16 against Dallas, he had 14 points, 4 targets, 3 receptions. Still heavy in the run game, ended up getting a touchdown. So, yeah, man, I like his gameplay because they involve him in the pass-catching game. And they let him run the ball. And as soon as they get in the goal line, we just know it's his for the most part. So, Antonio Gibson, man, 19, 14, those are pretty solid games, man. So, set it or forget it. I would have loved him to be my solid RB2, bro.
All right, I took an L with my wide receiver, Van Jefferson, wide receiver for the Rams. He basically went out there and stunk it up for the fantasy playoffs, man. So round 1, only 5 points against the Seahawks, but he was out there on the field, so he played 92% of the snaps, only saw 2 targets, but he did get 2 catches. Round 2 against Minnesota, again, 96% of the snaps, 6 targets, only can bring in 1 pass. That's only 1 point. So, of course, you're not going to trust him for the championship week, but he did give you 10 points against Baltimore. That was actually a pretty good game. The Rams at Baltimore. But at that point, how can you trust a Van Jefferson, man? You know, if he already stunk it up for you in the first 2 rounds. So that is a miss by me. I will own that, man. So that's a miss on Van Jefferson.
And my receiver did decent, man, and he got better as the playoffs went on. So if you still made it through after his week 15 against Cleveland, he put up 5 points. Man, I think the Raiders had a bad week in general that week. They tried to involve the rushing game a lot. Derek Carr wasn't heavily involved, and they was getting smacked, I'm pretty sure. But week 16, he went out there and put up 13 points, 3 receptions, 40 yards and a touchdown. You'll take that going into week 2. But championship week against these damn Colts, he had 9 targets, 7 receptions, 76 yards and a touchdown. 21 points, bro, in championship week. So shout out to him, man. He went out there and progressively got better. And if you made it to your ship, I'm pretty sure he was helping you there.
All right, my tight end was Dawson Knox, tight end for the Buffalo Bills. Decent performance, man. So week, or at least round 1 against Carolina, 7 points. That's solid. You'll take 7 points from a tight end. So he had 4 catches on 5 targets. And then round 2 against New England, he did have a touchdown. So 2 catches on 3 targets. So you'll take 9 points there. Gave you an offer in the championship game. Only had 2 targets. But look, at the end of the day, you're still going to start Dawson Knox. So I give myself a B- on that.
Man, and I don't know how to feel about this Gronk play, man. That was my tight end. Because he basically gave you 5 points and then 4 points the first 2 weeks. Then he went out there and put up 19 points against the Jets. And if he was able to tough it out, because I think a couple of those weeks were just stinker tight end weeks in general, man. Like, there was really no studs to be played out there. So if you was able to make it through to your championship week, he went out there and put up 19 points for you. And that's a great game from a tight end right there. But 5 points probably didn't kill you if you was playing next to a tight end that put up 10. It didn't make that big of a difference. But Gronk, I don't know how I feel about that play. 1 out of 3 weeks isn't the best, but if you made it to that championship week, though, basically a 20-point performance is fire.
Yeah, especially with those weapons that were missing. All right, man. Hopefully we helped you out with some of these guys, and on the misses, hopefully we didn't hurt you too bad. Bro, let's go ahead and dive into it, man. Let's talk about, if you remember how many playoffs you were in. If you don't remember, all good. Just talk about how many titles you brought home.
I ended up getting into 9 playoffs. And I only brought out 4. Well, three were money. One I'm leaving because it's not a money league. I just been in it, and I don't know why I'm still in it. I won 2 years in a row, and it's starting to feel pointless now. But so basically, 4.5 out of 4 out of 9 is close enough to half you can get. 2 of them were on my own. 2 I co-GM with a hell of a fantasy football GM. You know, shout out to him for helping me win 2 of them. But yeah, one was a good money league. One was free. Another one was a good money league. I co-GM, and the other one was on the payout. But we'll take any kind of payout, baby, because it's all about going up. You feel me? So yeah, bro, 4 championships, bro.
That's fire, bro. Shout out to you. DJ Avo,
What's good?
how many playoffs, how many championships? Let us know how you did.
One playoff, you know, the naturally most important playoff to me, the family playoff, you know, the family league. One championship, you know, your boy brought it home, you feel me?
Good shit.
All right,
Feel
so
me?
here's
Very
the thing.
excited, very happy.
Here's the thing. Fantasy football, like analysts and players, just like heavy, they understand how hard it is to win a championship. So we get passes because, you know, you need a little luck, you need some strategy.
Right.
But in a home league,
Baby.
you're the fantasy football guy.
I am.
So
I
how
am.
would you have been looked at if you got your ass whooped by your family
think-
saying, yeah, I got a podcast, it's going to be my business, it's going to make us money? How would they look at you if you didn't pull that dub off, bro?
I think they would have looked at me crazy unless I'd have had a whole bunch of injuries. But I told you at the beginning of the year, I'm riding with the Green Bay players. They're going to take me to a championship, and they did. And honestly, it was the guys y'all told me to pick up. I just want to let y'all know that is the best part, man. You got to figure out who to pick up in these redraft leagues. You got to be on that waiver wire, grab who you could grab, because that Jalen Waddle, whew, everybody I picked up was really the key factor. I had my guys, but it was everybody I picked up. Picking up James Conner when y'all said pick up James Conner. Listening to y'all is what brought me home the championship. So, you know, I dominated Dynasty Bro Style. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, ho.
Good stuff, man. So I started off in 10 playoffs,
Ooh.
Fire.
made it to 5 championship games.
Ooh.
All
Okay.
right.
I won 3. I
Big
will say
dub.
this.
Hey, bro, I like that.
Big dub.
2 of them I do co-GM with Dot. So I know, you know, y'all hear us talk about Team Fire all the time. Team Fire got it done. We did a trade. We probably didn't need to do the trade, but it worked out.
man.
We'll take it. We ended up paying for Kelsey. We had to do that, man.
But here's the thing. We only need to win 2 years in a row. Team is set up to win 2 years in a row. Long as Kelsey has a bounce. And it looked like Kansas City's finding a groove. And if they run into next year with that groove, Kelsey should help us bring that second dub and bring in all the bread, bro.
Yeah, man. And shout out to us for even building that type of depth to where we could spend like that. So to me, you know, if you build your team, you got some flexibility, why not go try to sew up the tight end spot, especially after we lost Waller, man. So
Avo, it's been a minute. Did we tell you how we did that in the day before the? All right. So all week we kept picking up tight ends off the waiver wire, trying to decide on guys like Cole Kmet and Conklin, and I'm like,
Foster
bro,
Moreau.
Foster Moreau. This is who we got because Waller was still hurt. Vic, this is who we. I said, bro, why don't we just make a trade? Wouldn't it be crazy if we can go get Kelsey or Kittle? This is the day of the games, bro. The morning.
Oh,
Me and Vic are
shit.
talking at like 7, 8 in the morning. I'm like, bro, I'm about to just go shoot some trades out. We send some trades out, and I text one of the coworkers, hey, this is what I'm doing. We want Kittle. We want Kelsey. He was like, bro, it's going to take, you know, a minute. And what our logic was, we're going to overpay right now because it's a dynasty league. But if Kelsey gives us one hot year, one tight end 1 year next year, the league is over anyway, and all those pieces we just gave him don't matter.
I see what
And
you're saying.
then 2, dude had more. Our teams were matched. We had the better running backs. Our receivers were pretty even. He had the better quarterbacks, but he also had Andrews. Mark Andrews has been lighting it the fuck up week by week. And the only thing that made sense was trying to go get Kittle or Kelsey. And we pulled off a Travis Kelsey trade the day of the fantasy championship
I would
games,
be
bro.
so mad at y'all.
Got a dub.
Tell 'em what we gave up.
I'd have tried to block it and everything.
Nah, you can't block it because we overpaid. So it wasn't one of those things where it's like, man, y'all cheated because we leveraged a lot. We gave up J.K. Dobbins, who was a superstar running back before he went down.
gave up Waller.
We gave up Darren Waller, which is top 4 or 5 tight ends still to this day. You know, we seen his involvement these past couple games since he came back healthy. We gave up Elijah Moore, which he looked good in that Jets offense. We don't really know if they're going to add anybody in or anything, but as of right now, he looks the best out of that receiving core when he's healthy. And we gave a future first.
Yeah, we gave up a first. So we paid.
We paid.
That's funny.
We gave up a hell of a lot, too much to be honest.
Gave up
We did.
a first round pick in 2 years.
Next year. Actually, this year.
Yeah, it was this year. It
upcoming
was
year.
our
Okay.
this year pick.
Because it'd be funny if it was a 2 year and then y'all win next year and you never have to.
That's what we should have did. But it's one of those things that, like some people don't. Here's the thing, and you got to leave yourself some leverage. So we already gonna have the late first, and if something shake where we don't win again, which I think we are, at least we still got that 23 pick in a deeper draft.
Oh, right.
But nah, bro, we plan on going back to back in this league, getting all the money.
Hey, I
Yeah.
like that. I like that outlet.
Day of the games, bro.
So
got Kelsey.
two of my co-GM with Dot. Another league, bro, I had Chase and St. Brown. So those were some league winners. So off top, man, like, of course everybody's always on edge watching these 1 o'clock games, but Chase just went off. Like first quarter already has like 50 yards and a touchdown. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be one of them days for Chase. And then 4 o'clock game, I'm on Ross St. Brown. So I literally had like 80 points between just both those guys. So that was solid. I will say this. I did lose a big money league. That one hurt, but it's all good. And I lost another league by 3 points. Ooh. Now, mind you, I was already down going in by like 33 points. Remember that big run Najee had, like that last run on that Monday night game?
Yeah.
Basically gave me 29 points. I go to my roster. I'm like, man, I might have just pulled it off. Looked it up. Still lost by 3. Here's why I lost. That was a roster where I had Waller, so of course I couldn't play him. I had Jonnu, who wasn't doing nothing all year. I'm like, man, let me just go stream Jimmy Graham. I just felt like Nick Foles playing. Maybe Jimmy will hit the end zone on a humbug. Jimmy gave me 0. If I would have played that Jonnu Smith, who did catch 1 pass and had 1 carry, he had 3.5 points. I would have won that matchup. So I chased points, literally lost myself a 4th title.
And we talk about not chasing points, my G.
Yeah, but man, I just couldn't. We haven't trusted Jonnu all year, and you still couldn't trust him. But those 3 points would have helped me out.
But we haven't trusted Jimmy all year either, bro. So you ain't chased another guy we can't trust. We learning, bro. We ain't perfect yet.
It was either between that or I played Brevin Jordan, but either way, I should have just stuck with the Jonnu.
All 3 of them choices suck in championship week.
Yeah.
That's what's shitty. You should have looked into trading.
I think that was a league where they shut down the trades.
If you in a dynasty league that shut down your trading, shame on them anyway.
But hey, I brought home 3 out of the 5. I'll take it. So looking forward to the next season. I feel good, man. So I know we always try to say bring one home. Everybody brought one home and more. So that's what's up. Hopefully you brought some home too.
I got one more thing I want to talk about.
What's up? Me too. After you though.
I wonder if we're talking about the same thing. So we went to the bar yesterday.
Oh.
And I busted a trade off at the bar. We went to go just meet up, watch the games, trade off on belts and shit. So I pulled off a trade, man. I felt so uncomfortable at first because as much as, I feel like Washington is screwing over Terry's upside right now, I still love his talent. And then Elijah Mitchell, you see what he can do in that offense. And he projects to be the number 1 guy. I know Debo still plays running back a lot there. So it's a lot in the mix, but it's still one of the best offenses in the league. And they run the ball, so you will love to have Elijah Mitchell. Draft Capital says that who knows if they're going to keep him there. But anyway, I traded Elijah Mitchell and I traded Terry McLaurin. And Avo, you've seen it. You went to that though. Mm-hmm. I got Cooper Kupp, Mike Williams, Kenneth Gainwell in his upside, and a 2nd round pick in this year's draft. I still like it. We'll see. Mike Williams is a free agent this year. Hopefully he goes somewhere, can be a number 1. That would be fire. Cooper Kupp, you've seen the year he put up. And even if I don't keep him on the team, his trade value has to be something so high. So I'm thinking I'm smooth as hell because I made a trade at the damn bar with everybody. I leave and go to work. And then Zayden pull up. I ain't saying nobody real name on here. And then I get this fucking trade completed message and I open it. It's like 47 players and it's a 3-way trade. I'm like, man, what the fuck did y'all pull off?
Come on now,
So look at this blockbuster. You want to just say some of the names in this blockbuster trade?
All right, first I was looking to trade with my guy, Travis. And then my bro-in-law pulled up. And
You said Travis' name on here, bro.
no, that's cool. So many Travis. It's all good. But my guy Varick pulled up.
It ain't that many Variks, bro.
But either way, he pulled up and he's like, man, he wanted Chris McCaffrey from him. Varick's looking at my team and he's like, well, I want Lamar. I was talking to Travis. He wanted either Trevor or Lamar for me, but since he knew Varick wanted Lamar, that was leverage to talk a 3-team trade. This was my first 3-team trade. It was pretty cool. Like, even after it went down, I still couldn't process it. But here's the thing. This is a team where literally the day before, I traded CeeDee Lamb and Michael Pittman for, I got Calvin Ridley, and I got Antonio Gibson. This is a team where I only had Etienne, so I need running backs. I got like 3 first-round picks, 101, 106, 109. I really like these receivers. Running backs are cool, but that Gibson play basically gave me leverage, in my opinion, to not have to box myself into taking an RB early. So fast forward, I do this trade. I basically gave up Lamar and Trevor, but I got Josh Allen back and Jimmy G. I got Waddle, St. Brown, and a 23 first.
Fire.
I gave
Big
up
8.
I gave up basically Trevor, Lamar, Etienne, and a 23 second.
A late second in a 14-team league. That shit don't even matter to a certain extent.
So here's my thing. Give me Josh Allen over Lamar. Trevor's an upside play. I still like Trevor.
Give me Josh Allen over Lamar and something.
Yeah.
And something else you got.
Yeah, but give me Waddle. I mean, I love the upside in St. Brown. People are like, oh, well, he did a lot of that without Swift and Hogginson. I mean, the volume was there earlier on, too, in the season with St. Brown. So he's going to be still have a role in that offense. So I still like St. Brown. But on my team, he's like the number 3 now. So I got Calvin, I got Waddle, and I got St. Brown.
If you offer me Josh Allen in the 2023 first or Trevor Lawrence and Lamar, I would have to seriously think about that. But then you also got Waddle and St. Brown on top of that, and Jimmy, who's a free agent and could go anywhere. Or if you keep looking, he's winning himself a starting spot right now. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, and look, I like Lamar, but I think we're starting to see teams really figure him out. So I do feel like Lamar's at his peak. And plus, you factor in the injuries, too. I just thought it was a good time for me to flip Lamar. Like, I wasn't looking to flip Lamar, but why not? Just given we've seen how teams are playing him now. But, of course, he'll get his weapons back, and hopefully he can stay healthy. But that's just a peak play for me. All right, my guy Travis got back in return. Christian McCaffrey, Mooney, Trevor Lawrence, Etienne, a 23 second.
This is the one that would have hurt my pockets.
He gave up Godwin, Allen, St. Brown, Elijah Mitchell, a 23 first and a 23 third. That's a lot, in my opinion. And then my brother.
They double teamed up on Travis, Avo. That's what they did.
But here's
bro.
the thing. But Travis was the one that initiated all this.
That's the issue.
He really wanted McCaffrey.
And what's crazy, Avo?
And he wanted Lawrence.
Everybody felt like he fucked up the trade against me, and he sent me that trade. So everybody was already like, damn, whoa. And then he went and did this. I'm like, oh, my God, I don't care about his team right now.
And Varick walked away with Godwin, Lamar, Elijah Mitchell, and a 23 third. I think that's fire.
Hell yeah.
And then afterwards, Travis was like, man, I was looking to restock. I'm like, man, you in rebuild now. But it's all good, man. Hey, like I said, I was on the sideline, man.
I told that nigga it felt like I just took a college exam trying to break that trade down, bro. That shit real out here.
But that was fire, bro. So now I got some rethinking to do, man. Like I said, I originally planned, you already know I was talking about it. I was planning to get receivers with those picks.
Yeah.
Now I do need a running back. Now I need a QB. I got the 113, which is basically the 201. We'll see, man. Now I'm like, do I go get Brees at the 1-on-1 because now I need a running back? Or do I stick to my guns and get Treylon? I don't know.
Come holler at me. I got running backs.
We'll see. But I do think my team is starting to pivot towards, competing sooner than later, given I was a little bit young. But that's fire. The thing I want to talk about before we get out of here is I actually left a couple leagues, man. But I'm going to tell you why.
Tell why.
I'm usually sticking with these leagues, but I was brought into a league. You was brought in with me. If the people who brought me in are no longer there, and if somebody commissions the league, win a championship, and leave, that league's already falling apart, so I left. So I'm not going to say what league, but yeah, man. I do feel like there were people in that league that were literally building and busting trades, but it just sucks that we don't get to see that play out just because literally half the league left. So if half the league leaves, I'm not going to stay in a league where we're constantly putting in new people. So again, people who brought me in left, commission leave after winning the title, I'm out. And I'm cool with that. So to me, that was a good time to leave. And then another league, man, I had a league where they actually changed the league setting. They added a flex spot.
Foul.
Mind you, this is a team where I see you busting trades, which is cool. You got stacked players, but you can only start like 5 or 6. I think you start 5. So I'm looking at it like you constantly in a dilemma because you can only start so many players. You put out this poll that we want to add a flex spot. That gives you an advantage. So to me, adding a whole flex spot changes the whole dynamic of a league, so I'm out.
Facts.
And mind you, this is a team where I had Joe Burrow, Hurts, Dak, Elijah Mitchell, Justin Jefferson, Darren Waller, Clyde. Who else? And I had Ramondre Stevenson, Ayuk, Higgins. They're like, you sure you want to lead that team? I'm like, bro.
It's the
I don't
integrity
care
of the league,
who's on my
bro.
team.
It's the integrity of the league. Once you fuck it up, I don't want to be with it.
Yeah, so, yeah, bro. So I left. Yes, I left with Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow, Elijah Mitchell team, and Waller when you add a flex spot because that changes the whole dynamic of the league. You might as well just say, I don't know, man. You basically just,
Come on now, dog.
that just changes everything, bro.
Come on, man.
That's like, I don't know, man.
Woody, you got that yayo? Then cook something,
Yeah,
nigga.
man. So I was out. So, hey, I know I said these leagues crash and burn. They doing it to themselves, man. So I'm on a swivel. But these other leagues, I'm gonna ride out. Unless y'all toxic in them leagues, I'm out. I ain't doing no more toxic leagues, bro. All right, man. Let's get into this.
Vic
close,
went
bro.
on his rant on why he left you motherfuckers. I let him have it. I just did his ad libs in the
I
background.
feel good though, bro.
All right, that's what's up.
Got
All
some
right,
weight off.
let's do the say something good to the people.
Still getting used
Get
to
into the
this.
closing. There
Back
go the
shit.
closing right there, man. Yeah, man. So this is what we do. We come here. We're able to vent, bring some good things to the table, some bad things to the table. Just whatever you're going through, whether it's a struggle, whether you're having some upside going on in your life right now, you want to share with the listeners. That's what we come here and do. That's why it's called Say Something Good to the People. So that's what we're gonna do, man. Top of the year, 2022. Maybe we should go around the table and just say some shit that we want to execute this year. Personal goal, podcast goal, whatever it is. I'll go first since I just threw this on everybody. So I'm gonna say a personal goal that I want to lock in, and then I'll say something good to the people. Everybody got that? So y'all start thinking on one. All right, bet. I want to execute taking this podcast to the next level. And I'm gonna do what I can. I know, Vic, you've been busting ass over the past couple years, man, putting your foot down and taking the leap of taking like front man in a lot of this execution and effort. I want to thank you for all of that. And now I want to make sure I do my due diligence to do the same. So I hope over this next time you can look at me and be like, okay, he's matching my energy. So I do want to do that, man. And I just want to say 2022, no procrastinating no more, man. Whatever you need to do, just do it now. Get it out the way. I know some things you got to plan for. You got to, set some goals for to reach there. But the things that are in the moment, just knock them out so you don't find yourself putting things to the back burner for no fucking reason. I did that a lot. And I know a lot of people that do that, man. So just work on execution, stop procrastinating, and make sure 2022 is everything that you want it to be, man. Last year kind of sucked. COVID, the world, shutting down, everybody getting sick, people losing lives, not just from being sick, carelessness. Let's just start protecting our own energy and taking care of our people and love everybody, love ourselves. Let's just make 2022 a way better year than what last year was, because last year kind of sucked. I ain't gonna even lie. So, yeah, man, that's my say something good to the people / personal goal for this year. And I don't know who want to go next, but I'm gonna slide it to the next person.
All right. I want to be better all around. So spiritually, with energy, with eating habits, finances, all that stuff. Basically, I just want to reset and refocus. That's what it comes down to. So I look at it like can't be good over here and lack over here. So one example for me, like I like to go to the gym, but I can't come out the gym crushing beers and crushing cupcakes.
And
you know
gummies,
what I'm saying?
And gummies.
And gummies. So this probably going to be one of my last few packs. But yeah, man, that's it, man. I just want to kind of be well-rounded, full circle, and I wish everyone good health and wealth, mentally and physically, into the new year, and challenge you to reset and refocus on your goals. So be persistent and diligent. So that's it. I'm excited for the new year. It brings new opportunities, and don't wait. Go out there and create them.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Vo, come on, bro. Your turn.
All right. So my main goals this year is to just try to be, just as you said, execute better. That's basically the main goal, and to make sure to prioritize time a lot better. I suck at prioritizing time and figuring out when and how to do things at the right time. So that's one of the things I got to get better at, especially having the extra child, especially with my little girl just really being in school for the first time. She might be going homeschooling or, they about to send the kids home, we feel like. So, like, little stuff like that. Just trying to figure out how to adjust and, stick and move as the bullets come at you and as the punches come. I just got to figure out how to move and keep it moving.
Big facts.
So that's the main goal of the year. And also to prioritize my own personal mental health a lot better and try to take it a little bit more serious and be more open about what I'm going through and stuff like that. So that's going to be my main goals. So, yep, that's it right there. Oh, and just so y'all know, this song literally right here by Jizzle, like, really helped me pull me out of the hard times. It is called What Is Happiness, and Star Roll is another one. And those are just songs from my bros, man. I literally have to go to my brother's music just to pick me up sometimes. So those are the things I do.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Music is so strong, bro. It can bleed onto the heart, bro. So I love music, So, man, I appreciate us back to business. Business is booming. And we back, man. We the Dynasty Bros. And like I said, from here on now, we only going up.
You see that? That was the fasten your seatbelt on the plane.
Yeah.
Ready for takeoff.
That mean get ready, you feel me? So we just going up, man. Avo, plug me some dope shit on the way out. All right, we'll take it. It's the Dynasty Bros. It's just, man, we said we need a song. An intro song that with the clips and shit.
Let's talk to Jizzle.
Oh, man, what he charging, man? What Jizzle?
I'm sure we can talk to him.
Get Jizzle on the line,
I'm sure
man.
we
What
can
he
holler at
charging?
him. We can figure something. We can work something out, you know what I mean?
He gonna make me come to L.A. see that nigga, man.
Just to sit down.
Yeah,
Eat some
bro.
tacos. Street tacos.
Tell him set it up on Zoom.
Let's go.
Hey, well, yeah, man, I'm happy, man. Shout out to the bros. Love y'all. We're going to show you all year how to dominate your league, Dynasty Bro Style.
For sure.
Vic, you want to say anything before I pass the Avo to walk us out?
I'm really excited for these rookie drafts that's coming up. Excited for the combine. I'm ready to cut some tape. Let y'all know how I feel about these prospects. I'm excited, man. Let's get to it. Update these rankings.
All right, Avo, walk us out of here, bro.
Come on, man. All right, look, man. We the bros, Dynasty Bros, that is. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We goes in. We will be back here every week. I ain't going to tell y'all which day. We about to be here every week. So tell a friend to check us out, man. We the bros. Dynasty Bros, that is. Squad.
Squad.